What's up, everybody? Brian here with Down to Ride MTB. I was going to head out on one of my lunch break rides, but as you can see, it's raining again. So instead I'll use this time to tell you about an interesting video idea I have. So I know there are a handful of other YouTubers in the area, and I've even talked to some of you guys about some collaborations and stuff, but nothing's exactly panned out because people have their own work and family obligations and things like that. So I had this idea of a way that we could all still collaborate as a community on a series of videos. So what I'm calling it is the YouTuber Strava segment challenge. And basically the idea is that I'll pick a section of trail that you can track on Strava, and everybody will go out whenever they can, film their ride, run Strava, edit a little video out of it, and put it up on YouTube. And so it's kind of like a race, but people are there at their own time. But it's also, I don't know, it's not really a race because it's not really like a competition to see who's fastest. It's just a way for everybody to make their own video doing the same thing and put their own spin on this little section of trail. So you could take it as seriously if you'd like to and spend all afternoon out there trying to get your best run, or you could just hit it as part of your normal ride and just run through that section and keep on going, and that's what it is. You can film it point of view, you could film it, have somebody else following behind you, you could do anything you want. If you got a drone, use the drone. I don't know, it's totally up to you. So without any further ado, I will go ahead and pick the Strava segment. There are a couple different pieces of paper in the helmet, and they're all in the James River Park system. So let's insert the drum roll here. Pick a trail. Okay, so this is Duke's Loop Finish. So if you're not familiar with it, this is a part of trail on Belle Isle, and it's actually pretty short. So you basically climb up to the top on Belle Isle, and then there's a little downhill section. There's like a concrete, I don't know, like old retention pond or something like that, and there's a downhill section from there. Does a little switchback, comes around and spits you out kind of close to the Skills Park. So we'll take a look at it on Strava just so people can actually see on the map too where that is. So I've actually hopped onto Trail Forks for this. I think it's a little bit easier to see the actual trails versus Strava, where you see the trails and then you also see the GPS tracking information on yourself. So as you can see right here in the middle is Belle Isle. Up top, of course, is North Bank, and then down below is Buttermilk. So I'll zoom in a little bit on Belle Isle. I think we'll go ahead and switch it to satellite. Let's do Google Satellite. It looks a little bit better. So up here is the suspension bridge that would bring you across from the Tredegar parking area, and you'll come out on the gravel road, and we'll zoom in a little bit. Skills Park is over here. Now the opposite of that is where you would go to get to this trail. The first bit of single track you'd get to is right here, and that's Duke's Loop. That's going uphill. So we're talking about starting up here, heading back the opposite direction. So you'll come down here. There's a little rock feature, a little switchback, and then a little pedally section. And then, some more rocks and roots and stuff going downhill till you get to the end here. And one thing to point out on the end, there's like a hard turn with some rocks and stuff like that at the end. I think you actually have to make it past that and onto the gravel road for Strava to end that segment. So just keep that in mind. Now, one other thing you could do to actually turn this into a loop is just continue up this gravel road here. And then you'll take, your first right onto some more single track, head uphill there, and then you're back to the starting point, and you can just do that downhill section again. And I did want to point out, too, up here in this little spot that I'm hovering over right now, that's where that concrete retention pond kind of thing is. It's old and overgrown, but, if you see that, then for sure you're in the right spot. So like I said, take this as seriously or as not seriously as you want, just have some fun with it. So in terms of timeline on this, we're in the middle of rainy, muddy season and everything like that. Obviously, it's raining right now. So I was thinking, let's give it to the end of March. So everybody has a month and a half to get out there, get their runs in, have a little bit of time to edit it, put it up on YouTube. And when you do put it up on YouTube, come back to this video and put in the comment, hey, I just uploaded my video, or put the link to your video or something like that. So that way I'll know, when the videos are up and everybody else can see them too. And of course, you can always put other people's videos in the description of your video. Once I see them in the comments, I'll probably add them into the description of this one. And I think this will just be a fun thing. Maybe it's something that we can also do, every month or every couple of months. So get out there, enjoy it. And, thank you for participating. Hopefully everybody else thinks this is an interesting idea like I do too. And, yeah, we'll find out. All right, thanks for watching, guys.